Okay, we are live on Spiritual Events Directory, hopefully. Now I've got my little triangle here, Rozalia. So here we go. I'll just keep that steady. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. So to everybody on Spiritual Events Directory, here we are. My name is Michele Scott. I'm the founder of our wellness community. And this is the Woo Woo Show. We come on every Sunday at 6 p.m, although Rosalia was a little bit of, are we on at the right time because of the whole daylight savings thing and the clock's going back and oh my goodness. So I think we're here. I think we've come in at the right time. And now each and every week we bring a beautiful guest into the space. And this week it's Rozalia, Authentic Priestess. Welcome to the Woo Woo Show. I think an Authentic Priestess is absolutely in the right spot, don't you think?
Absolutely, Michele. Thank you for welcoming me and thank you for inviting me to your beautiful show.
I've been wanting to have you on for ever since I saw you on Margie's on Spirit Tess with your beautiful, are they called liquid crystals?
They are actually Aura-Soma bottles, which means life and body, and they actually do have crystal energy and they have life energy and plants. Yeah.
Ever since I saw that, I know I love everything about it. So it's Aura-Soma. Ooh. Well, we've got so much to talk about because you have so many beautiful gifts. And of course, we're going to talk about your new book coming out. It's a children's book. When's that due to be published?
Well, hoping to be published by the end of the year before Christmas. So if all goes well and if the princes are going to be online, then we will have it happening.
Fantastic. Okay, because yes, Rozalia, you're the founder of Authentic Priestess, which is a beautiful and sacred space here on Facebook. I have popped the link to your beautiful group in this post, so we'd love for all of you watching who are drawn to the Authentic Priestess. Just as I say the name, you'll get the goosebumpies going, and if it's happening to you, then we'd love you to come over and join Rozalia's beautiful group, beautiful circle. You hold circles, but you've also got your own cards or your own style for oracle and numerology and color readings.
Yes. Got my own deck of cards read, but hopefully down in
not yet.
We will, not yet, but anything is a possibility. But I do work you are a numerologist as well, so I work with numbers because Aura-Soma is very much about numbers and the
Really?
Yes. And the Kabbalah. So it's
I love the Kabbalah.
Yes, so it's to do with the Kabbalah, to do with numbers. So the numbers all break down. So it's quite it's another journey. But as you know, numbers, you would love that.
I do. And again, another gorgeous lady in our beautiful and ever extending spiritual circle is Sarah Gilbert. And Sarah, I actually taught Sarah tarot and numerology many years ago because she went on to become an astrologer. She's an astrologer and like us, she's got lots of tools in the kit, but she took her numerology and she put it with Kabbalah, Tree of Life, and it's so fascinating.
It is. So every bottle has a number and when you break it down.
I love it.
And it sits on the Tree of Life. And as you know, the Tree of Life is the walk of life.
Yes, it's fascinating. I love it. And do you teach as well, Rozalia? Do you teach all of these beautiful modalities that you've got in your kit?
In my kit, I am creating something unique. I've got a couple of projects in the way. As a practitioner, we are restricted what we do with the colour and the Aura-Soma, but we can bring in our own unique ways, and that's how I work as well. So I mentor, I do consultations, but I do bring in the oracle and wellness into that.
Yes.
And a lifestyle. So that's my new project that's coming, Oracle and Wellness Lifestyle. Do you like it?
Excellent. I do like it. Oh, Oracle and Wellness Lifestyle. And so, Rozalia, we all have we all have, so many modalities, and we're passionate about whatever it is we found that helped us to become, more of and all of who we were born to be. And then we take that and we want to share that and teach that. And we all have a why. What's your why? What do you really love about everything you have that you can use to help others? What do you love about that?
What I love about that, because of my journey and the struggles that I have had in life and where I have come out, my why is to help others to maybe not have so many steps to walk to get to a point where they can be comfortable within their own life and their own skin and in their own temple, and they're being the guide.
So to help them avoid some of the obstacles and roadblocks that you encountered that may take a little bit longer for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Life is a lot different then, and the children's book is. We'll talk about that after when you're ready. But it's actually my story, but it's been turned into love. And it's very, very sacred to me because I haven't had children, so it's like a legacy of mine that I will leave behind.
Oh, that's beautiful. And Rozalia, what was I going to say about that? Is this your first? There was some crickets going on there, Rozalia. What is this your first published book?
Yes, it will be my first published book.
Oh,
I have published articles and that type of thing, but it's my first book, yes. So beginning with a children's book, it's been a long time dream.
And I love that. I love, because it's all about what we signed on to do at that soul level, and we've all signed on to do it, to do it our way. And it's not the same for everybody, but we do always. There is this expectation that we all grow up and get married and have children and do it the same way, and yet it doesn't work out that way for everybody. But I love in romantic situations where you haven't had children, how much love and in how many different ways you can parent. And so when you bring your book out, although you haven't been a parent of your own children, you are going to publish a children's book that's going to help parent so many. I mean, that is awesome, isn't it? I love it.
Thank you. And, I do have a lot of spiritual children, as you might already know, and some of them may be watching. But I don't know, I felt I didn't have children. I do actually have grandchildren, and I have a son from my second marriage with my husband, because his children have become my children.
Yes, exactly.
But I haven't actually birthed children, but I feel like I have been like a spiritual mother.
You're a mother. Yeah, you're a mother. We don't, and that's what I'm always so passionate about, teaching others, because I've experienced that in my own journey, that if you just shift your perspective a little bit, you can see that we do have everything that we want. It just may not be delivered in the way that we think it should be. And of course you're a mother to so many. And then, as you say, you've also got your children through marriage to your husband, but yeah, you are already a mother, and in other lifetimes would have mothered.
Oh, absolutely! I must have had too many.
Yes, exactly. I love thinking about it in that way. So we're going to. So what do you think then? We're going to. Ladies and gents, thank you for watching. Those of you tuning in, we want to give you some guidance. We always want to give you some guidance. At the same time, we do like it to be sort of relative to the topic. So what do you think it might be about inner child tonight? Rozalia, what do you think?
I think that would be a lovely topic, because in a way I think that is so, I can use the word so important.
Yes.
Or crucial even to bring your inner child back into our adulthood, because when I was a young child, I had to be like an adult, so I never got a chance to be like a child until I was actually growing up into teens. And now it's like almost probably my inner child is so special to me there, and I think to everyone, we need that joy and that lightness in our life instead of just tunnel vision, which sounds great.
Absolutely. So that would be okay. So for everybody watching, if you want to reading, then you're going to let us know that we'd love to know where you are in the world. So your name and where are you in the world? Where are you in Australia? If you're in Australia, whereabouts are you? Because we are on daylight savings time now, so we're a lot of us. I think with all the states, I think Melbourne and New South Wales are on the same time, but everywhere else is on a different time zone. So where are you? Where in the world are you? If you'd like, an inner child reading, just pop your name and where you are from, and we will, if you've got a question, if there is, because, Rosalia, our inner child stuff comes up all the time as grown-ups, all the time. We're always working it out in the workplace, in friendship, in romance, especially in romance. What we didn't get from mum and dad, plays itself out in all sorts of ways romantically. So we'd love to, we've got all sorts of things going on. I've got some cards as well. But what do you think, Rozalia? What will you just access whatever you access at the time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Great.
actually haven't got, nothing's coming up on my computer, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Yes, I normally have to go into my phone, Rozalia.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. So.
Yes, I normally have to go into my phone to see the comments. So thank you for joining in. We're going to try and, I like to try and get better at this all the time. I've also got a forecast report for October. I've got, a couple of those to give away tonight. So, again, if you want to participate, where are you from? Name, where are you from? If you've got a specific question with regards to something that kind of holds you back now, that ties into when you were a child, then put that down. We'll see how we go. I love that. Kathy said, I love how you explained how we can be spiritual mothers to many children, not just our own. Excellent. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda would love a card, so we will be pulling one for you, Amanda. Amanda's in the UK. Hey to Margie, our beautiful Margie from Spirit Test. Kathy, yay! I love it. I love our community of enlightened women and how we are all, we've all got our own individual awesomeness going on, but we're joining our awesomeness with each other and just becoming bloody amazingly awesome. That's my word of the day. It's very... So while I'm going through, I can't, Amanda said I can't hear Rozalia. Why would she not? Yeah, why would she not be able to hear you? Joanne is in Adelaide. Hello, Joanne.
Hello, Adelaide, my hometown. Hello.
Oh, and I love Adelaide. I spent 18 months there. Can everybody hear Rozalia? Let's see.
Can't even find us on my phone.
Joy, Samantha. Hello, Samantha's in Melbourne. Tony, thank you. Thank you. Hi, can I have a card, please? Joanne, I'm going to write some names down. So I've got Amanda and I've got Joanne Phillips. So what we need you to do, I want you to go and join Rozalia's group, and for each and all that do, you go into the drawer. I've got a numerology forecast report for October to give away, and maybe I might pledge a journal to some lucky viewer. Let's see. Okay, now why can't I? Sometimes I can't even, my likes are disappearing. Okay. So I've got Joanne Phillips down. Hi, first time here from Melbourne. For Joy Reynolds. I'm going to write these names down. Can you see anything on your end there, Rozalia?
No, nothing at all. And I can't even access this on Facebook in my phone. It's not coming up.
That's so weird. Every single week, we're in Spiritual Events Directory, Dal. Our woo-woo show is actually on Spiritual Events Directory. They've got a fan base of over 80,000. So it's awesome, awesome platform and stage.
spiritual events.
Okay, so Amanda, I've got Amanda Stevens down, so we might go with Amanda first. Amanda, I'm a bit, the fact that you can't hear Rosalia concerns me. Let's see what everybody else has said. Right.
So I do have a lot of... Okay.
Now you're cutting out.
Hear me?
You're cutting out a little bit now, Rosalia.
Can
You there?
hear me now? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, so I might just put this down. Your volume's going up and down there. I can hear you. Right, so Joy Reynolds, I can hear you. So we're not going to worry any more about that. We can hear you. Right, from Queensland, Australia, Nikita. I've got Joy, I've got Tia. Okay, beautiful. Now, ladies, Jody, Samantha, Kathy, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Amanda can hear you now. Excellent, excellent. Okay, right, so this is how it's going to work. I want you to go into join Rosalia's community. I've got the link in the post, and for all of you that do, you'll go into the draw, and I've got a numerology forecast report to give away, and a couple of those, and maybe I might pledge a beautiful. Our spiritual journal is coming out October the 23rd, I think. And it's a beautiful joint venture between 12 contributors and Sync Media, and it's undated, and every month is a new modality. It's absolutely awesome. We've got psychics in there, we've got mediumship, numerology, we've got the moon, tarot, we've got fitness, health and fitness, and heart stuff, and mindfulness stuff. It's absolutely amazing. So I might pledge one of those to give away. Now, Rosalia, what's the title of the book, darling?
Oh, it's Tish.
Oh.
Tish, and it stands for the yellow straw hat.
Oh, the yellow straw hat. Oh, I love it.
So
beautiful.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name?
How did I come up with the name? Well, when I was a 4-year-old, I had a yellow straw hat.
Oh, and you loved it.
I did, and it got lost, and it's taken all this time to come home.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, what we said at the beginning of the of our conversation that what you love about what you do is that everything you've learned has helped you to get over the obstacles, and you would love to help women coming up now. You would love to help them avoid some of those pitfalls so that they get to their soul purpose a lot quicker than we did. But why did you write the book?
Why did I write the book? Well, the book has been a dream of mine since most probably my late 20s, early 30s.
Wow.
It was just a little spark. And then really in my 50s, it sort of came about. And I wrote it, or end of my 40s actually, I wrote it, the first one. And I lost it. And then I rewrote it. And then I asked maybe, 3 or 4 people if they would do the illustration, and I suppose I got some rejections, or I can't do that, or it's not my style, and what's the book about? And I read it to someone, and they went, oh yeah, that's nice, whatever.
Yeah.
But in a way, it went back on the shelf, and then everything changed, and I went overseas. I did healing of the timeline in 2015, and then last year I went back overseas, which was more of a spiritual journey for me. And when I came back and COVID happened, but there was a woman that I saw that did a deck of cards for one of the ladies here in Canberra, Antoinette Gomez, about 5 years ago. It's called the Chakra Mindset, and her name is Layla Savallone. And she's, I think, part of your group as well. She is the illustrator. And then she was on my radar because I saw her and I was straight away attracted to her energy within the photo. And she was also South Australian. I've got this thing, even though I'm Hungarian and European, but I am a South Australian. I was like, oh, she's in South Oz. Maybe I'll ask her one day. And then, a few years went by and not much happened. And then I asked her, and she said yes. And
Divine timing.
Divine timing. She's also coming to Authentic Priestess Circle with me as well, and she's just an incredible illustrator, but more than that, she's an artist, and she's got her own cards, and we have this incredible connection, and the way the book flows, where I said, you just create the images, these are the words, and it just comes together, and it's actually beautiful. And the little girl's name in the book is Lucy.
Is
Lucy.
Lucy. Oh, beautiful. Well, we've had some lovely feedback. A couple of the ladies said they love the name of the book. So that is awesome. Okay, we might, as we talk about that, I've got, so Amanda Stevens. Ladies, it's all about, because we're talking about Rozalia's, soon to be published children's book. We thought we might do some inner child healing, some inner child readings tonight. So, and Joanne said that she's in Adelaide as well. I love Adelaide.
Hello, Adelaide. Love you guys.
Okay, so we might pull. What are you drawn to? What shall we pull for Amanda? There's no question as such. Just after a little bit of guidance.
Okay.
Kathy said, can't wait to see your book. I can't seem to like any of these. My likes aren't sticking. So I've got, we're doing a reading now for Amanda Stevens, but I've got Joanne down, I've got Joy, I've got Kathy and Samantha.
So Amanda Williamson, is it?
No, it's Amanda Stevens.
Amanda Stevens. Hello, Amanda. From Adelaide?
Yes. No, Amanda's not. I don't know where Amanda's from.
Okay, so we're doing Amanda's reading now?
Yeah. So if you could do a reading for Amanda Stevens.
Okay. Hello, Amanda.
Oh, she's in the UK.
I have pulled for you there and now. So what is it's actually a really beautiful card. This is the deck that I work with, the Wisdom of the Oracle. Can you see?
Awesome. Let me put you on, there you go. I'll put you on the beautiful one screen. Excellent. Hold it up a little bit more. Okay.
Here and now. So there's many opportunities, many doorways in my sweetheart. So it's really important to acknowledge the past, but not live in the past. Because the future is really, really bright. And it's number 32. So it's got 3 and 2. 3 is about celebration for me. 2 is about balance. And it comes to a 5, which could mean some changes.
Yes.
So you've got some changes coming. The flag is pointing towards a new direction. Through change comes freedom into our life. And there is like absolutely incredible love for yourself through this journey is opening up. I hope that made some sense for you.
That's awesome. I love how you brought the numbers in there. And as you said with the number 5 is definitely about changes and also perhaps some letting go. You know, yes. Isn't it with inner child? I find with inner child work that, or even just, in our everyday lives, Rosalia, there's so much letting go. The more you can let go, the more you experience freedom.
Absolutely. And it's actually a little girl sitting on this egg. And in the egg, there's this new doorway. So new birth for the new freedom.
Yeah, wonderful. Oh, I love it. That's terrific. Now, Joy Reynolds, we'll pull a card for Joy Reynolds, Melbourne. Joy's saying that she can't get onto your link. I wonder why. I'll check that in a moment, Joy. So Joy's from Melbourne. We're going to pull, we'll pull a card for Joy or whatever you feel drawn to do there, Rozalia.
Okay. Joy. Hello, Joy. How are you?
Joy.
So for you, my love, you need to take some risks and fly off the edge.
Wow. Beautiful. That is so cool.
I love it. And there's, just follow your heart. It's really all about following your heart and taking that chance that there might be a project, there might be something that you're working on that you want to manifest. now is the time to fly. Careful as you take off and be aware, but do take off and make that decision.
That is awesome. And if I just put some numbers around joy comes out to 5 as well.
6, does she? No, she's a 3 and a 6, a 9.
So her name Joy.
Joy.
Joy. I put some numbers around Joy, and that comes out to a 14-5. So Joy, it's definitely number 5 is also about commitment. So it kind of ties in with the card that you just had there, Rozalia. You know, when you make a commitment to something, when you truly commit to something, then, you know, there isn't any fear.
No.
And in the absence of fear, you can do absolutely anything.
So as she's flying off the edge, she's got these rose petals and she's just flipping them everywhere.
Absolutely
so
awesome.
That has, it's like anything that's ended, it's let go, but with love.
And that's the number 5, exactly.
Yeah.
Letting go with love and light and healing. So Rozalia, can you tell us anything about the book?
Oh, the book. What would you?
Yeah,
okay.
Can you give us a little bit of insight into what the book is about? How is it going to help? Is the book for parents, or is the book for children?
It can be for parents. I have read it to a couple of people. My sister-in-law's granddaughter, she wants it read to her every night.
Awesome.
So and then I read it to a young woman and her 7-year-old. And as a mother, she listened. She loved it because it felt like there was a flow and there was a story. It wasn't just like, let's get our mobile phones, we're going on the tram, we're going here, we're going there, we're going everywhere. And, you know, so the story is about Lucy and Lucy's dreams and the yellow straw hat, where she dreams about this yellow straw hat, and her father's going to be coming home soon as he's been away, and she is going to be her birthday in 5 days or whatever it is, I can't remember now, or a week, and she crosses off the dates on the calendar, and it's winter. So she was born in winter, so she's going to be 5, and she's excited, and she said, oh, Dad is coming home, and I wish for this hat, and she has dreams, and she goes into this dream world, and she talks to an owl that is in the big tree, and so that's the main character. So there's Lucy's friend Lily, and the owl, which is a really incredible character. A chicken has come in there through the story, which is another little trick, and her cat Beetle. And
Excellent.
Beetle was my dog, but I created the cat because I'm a cat lady. I have cats all my life.
Love it.
And so it's about the yellow straw hat and about her birthday coming up. And then there is a little surprise and a little twist at the end.
Wow, beautiful. I love it. Sounds fantastic. So ladies, it's all about the inner child. And, you know, if we don't heal the inner child, she can really, rear her head in our adulthood in all sorts of ways. So if you want a reading, I've got right now, it's Joanne. Joanne is from Adelaide, Rosalia. So if you've got... if you've got anything there for Joanne, that would be lovely. I've also got Kathy, I've got Samantha Love, I've got Tia, I've got Yvonne. Yvonne's from Norway, so stay tuned, ladies. We're going to we'll pull a card for you as well. Oh, and Kathy said, how wonderful. If you read some of it online when it's published, to whet our appetite. Got some lovely ladies. Looking forward to your book.
Yeah, and the yellow, I just, with being the yellow, as you know, the solar plexus, and it was a yellow straw hat. It was a lot of healing as an adult that I needed to do around the hat, because it's not in the story, but the story is that I gave the hat to someone, but they never returned it. So it's been quite a journey. So now the hat is returned and the story is complete. And it's finally going to be published, which is like a dream come true. So
It
Joanne is next.
It's a dream come true. So you're pulling a card for Joanne in Adelaide.
Hello, Joanne. How are you? For you, I have pulled, it's called TikTok.
Ooh, TikTok.
TikTok. Time is ticking. So I'm not sure what's happening for you, but it's time to make some decisions in certain areas in your life that you have been wanting to clear something. Now is a really good time to, there's a balloon up there, to just let things flow and let things go. There's a lot of letting go tonight.
It really is. I was just about to say I'm noticing a little pattern there.
Yeah, it's like, wow. So once you release, there's so much more to come back in. So this is a really good time. And there's actually a lot of joy within that once it happens because of the yellow colour within the card and letting it go. So, yeah, the time is good. Just time is good time to do it.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now there is something, I'm trying to copy paste your link into the post, and for some reason it keeps coming up, attaching something to the end of it that isn't on there. I'm not sure why it's not working.
Let me see if I can send it to you. I'll send the Authentic Priestess Circle, the group, to you.
No, I've already got it, Dal. I'm trying to put it into the post and it's not copying.
Okay.
It's not copying over properly, so I don't know why that is. We're going to have to just put that into the comments, ladies. I'm not sure why it's attaching. It's not. There's been so many changes on Facebook, and all of it is always designed to not allow us to be seen and heard. Honestly, they just keep, they just keep, making all sorts of changes that, stop us tagging, stop us sharing, stop us getting, the tracking that helps us to get our posts out. So now there's another new little thing. Normally, maybe it's worked this time. No, it's worked that time. Yeah, it kept attaching your name to the end of your link for some reason. I don't know what that was. But anyway, there you go. I've popped that in there now, ladies. So, we'll do a couple of more readings now.
That will be because if it's got Authentic Priestess Rozalia Brian, that's my page. And my group is Authentic Priestess Circle. Yeah. Yeah,
no, I copied the link from your circle into the post.
Cool. Okay.
And it kept attaching your name. I don't know why. But anyway, that's okay. Let's get to some more readings. And as Joy said there, we are noticing a little bit of a trend tonight, ladies, that we're getting a lot of letting go. We're getting a lot of the number 5, which is all about letting go, taking a risk, taking a chance. Number 5 is certainly, about overcoming that fear of commitment as well. And Joy just mentioned that it's a full moon, so that could be it. Hey, Rozalia?
Yeah, we have had a full moon, yes.
Yeah.
And yes, so it's been in Aries, which is really quite powerful and quite intense. But the last reading was it for Joanne? Like everything, once she lets go with this time, there's going to be like a big bang with that.
Wonderful.
And it's going to be for her own benefit.
Yeah, that's terrific. Cool. That's great. Okay, so I've got, and do you do a lot of work around the full moon? Do you do?
I used to do more. I prefer the dark moon. I'm more of a dark moon lady.
And what is the dark moon? What is the dark moon? Why the dark moon?
Well, the dark moon is about rest. So when it's totally dark, we're going to rest and we get ready to bring in the new. And just as the sliver comes in as the new moon, we put it out there so that we can receive. Yeah. So I love that. Yeah, it's more called the new moon energy these days, but I prefer to call it the dark moon because that's when the moon is like just in this total darkness, which is rest time but ready to step out as soon as the light comes through. Right.
Okay. So it's a little bit like an incubator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of an incubating kind of energy where you sort of go in and it's, in that space you're kind of planting some new seeds.
Yes, Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Okay, let's do a reading for. Let's do a reading for Yvonne. Yvonne's in Norway, which I think is amazing. We've got Norway in the audience. We've got the UK in the audience. We've got the states in Australia are being represented. So let's pull a card for Yvonne in Norway, and let's see if Yvonne has given us a little bit of a question. And ladies, yeah. Now Margie said, and I keep thinking this too with you. Rosalia, I'm not sure. Do you have earphones on, because you're your volume's going up and down, so people are finding it difficult to hear you.
Okay, I have got earphones on.
Okay, so if you try and keep your volume at that level. Margie said she can hear you, but it sounds like you're far away.
All right, is it getting better?
Yeah. Okay, just try and keep it at that level. That'd be good.
Okay, I will.
It's funny. It's like when I record. It's like when I record for the radio show. The volume will be fine, and then as soon as we start recording, they will suddenly step away from the microphone or something, and it becomes really quiet. And then it affects the volume of the show afterwards. But it is funny how we do that. Okay. Right. So. Yvonne in Norway. And let's see if Yvonne had a question. Samantha, you're coming up. Samantha from Melbourne. We're going to do a reading for you. And there's Yvonne. Love a card from Norway. We're doing one for you now, Yvonne. And Tia, we're going to do one for Tia. You go, Rosalia, when you're ready. Just.
Okay. I think I'm going to sneeze, but it'll come in a minute. So Yvonne from Norway.
Yes.
Oh, hopefully, Margie, can you hear me? For Yvonne. Okay, she got higher power. That's a beautiful card. It's just these soft things. So basically, for you, what that is saying is that your life is in a really beautiful balance, and that the goddess force, the God force, whatever you want to call it, your higher power's got your back. And whatever you have been wanting to create or make a move, or I'm not sure what it is a really, really perfect time for you to do it now. Like it's like this incredible opening. It's a beautiful opening. I don't know if you can see it. It's just more like colours.
Yeah.
And it's soft,
beautiful.
It's gentle, but it's also in alignment and in balance, and it's got the number 4. Yeah.
Fantastic. And of course, the 4, that's beautiful. Master Builder. The 22 is the Master Builder in numerology, but I love the number 4 anyway, because number 4 is can really build whatever she puts her mind to, because she's got that attention to detail and she's got that persistence.
Yeah, and she's supported. She's really got a lot of support behind her.
Excellent. Oh, look at this, Rosalia. Ruthie says, I am a kindergarten teacher. What age is the book for, please?
Okay, so the book is between, say, from 4 to even up to 10. But I reckon from 4 to 10.
That is so good. Yay.
But,
okay.
10-year-olds more that are more 10-year-olds where they haven't grown up to be 15.
That is awesome. Okay, so now I've got, let's go to Kathy. Kathy, I think Kathy, did you have a question? Let me see. Kathy's right up here. Kathy said, can't wait to see your book, Rozalia. And Kathy, how wonderful. She can't wait to see a little bit of it online. Now, Tia is in Northern Queensland, and we're going to come back to you and do a reading for you. I want you to join Rozalia's community, and for those that do, you'll go into the draw. I've got a couple of forecast reports, numerology forecast reports to give away for the month of October, and I might give away one of our beautiful spiritual journals. We will see. So Tia, stay tuned. Samantha, love, we didn't do one for Samantha yet. I've got Jody North down as well. But let's see if Kathy had a question. Love the connection to numbers in name. Kathy said she would love to connect with her inner child. Let's see what comes up for Kathy.
Kathy, okay. So we're going with Kathy.
Yeah.
I got change in the wind, Kathy.
Wow.
So it's a zebra and there's like a house. the top of the zebra, and it actually comes to number 3. So there's some challenges, but there's also some celebrations to come. It's about coming into your own and bringing the reins so that you're in charge, not the horse is in charge. So you ride the horse as you slow and you move forward. But there is some changes happening, so accept the changes, because changes in the wind, it's like wind is really powerful. Wind travels faster than any mobile or any sound or anything. And if we are still and if we listen, we will receive the messages that we need.
Wonderful.
So
Yvonne said, thank you. She loves the card. Yvonne, you just read for Yvonne before. I'm making my own affirmations, cards and oracle.
Beautiful.
Excellent. So Kathy, so Kathy's question also was, what's my next step? And I think that answered it.
To be in alignment, really. Yeah.
Sorry?
To be in alignment, and that was the change in the wind, wasn't it?
The card that you just had.
Yeah, change in the wind, and to listen to messages and inquire. So that
Lovely.
Yeah.
And usually with that, in Soul Seekers this month, we are talking about signs and symbolism. So, Kathy, to get better, Kathy, as you were talking about change in wind, a cool windy change just came in.
Yes. That's
beautiful.
The
and there's the sign.
cleansing.
And there's the sign. So with signs and symbolisms, whatever sort of sticks out and stands out, think about what that means for you. Look it up, and honestly, there's always, I love that when you're in touch with your inner voice, the signs and symbolisms absolutely show you what the next step is. Absolutely. So, okay, let's do a reading for. Now, we've got a couple of questions here. Let's have a look. Karen, love the name of the book. It sounds playful. It really does. It's Tish, T-Y-S-H, and it stands for the yellow straw hat. And the main character is Lucy. And Lucy has a bunch of friends that go on the adventure with her, and in particular, a beautiful owl. And she has a birthday coming up, and it's going to be a real little journey.
Yes.
I love it. So Kathy said, yes, it did. Thank you. Change in wind. Love it. And she's going to listen to her messages. Let's do a reading for Tia. Tia is feeling stuck. She's feeling stuck in relationships, in family, in finances. And she said, just everything, actually.
Well,
I'm so lost.
Chaos and conflict.
Wow.
But it's okay, because through chaos and conflict is where answers will come. The storm will always pass. So it's really important that you, in a way, you stand still. And a suggestion is to sit still with yourself and feel in your body where there is what's going on in your body and which area that you're feeling it in, so that you can move past the challenges that you are having at the moment, because there are, there's a bit of chaos and there's conflict, but always once it's cleaned up, and it's like a storm. When there is a storm, after the storm, there can be quiet and peace. So if you can come back into yourself and even journal through this, and see, I would recommend journaling, so that you can come to a conclusion what you need to do, because you're the one that knows what needs to be done. And once you've made that decision and the storm has gone, then you can ride away in a more peaceful way to where you need to be. And if you do need to let go of something or a relationship, maybe it has come to an end. But you will, if you feel into yourself, you will know the truth there, and you will know what you need to do. But at the time, there is this tuck and pull. but it will pass. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks, Rosalia. We're going to pull a card for Samantha. I've still got Nikita on the list and Elsie, and you're getting some wonderful feedback about the book. People really loving the name, and looking forward to hearing more about it. And Joy just said that she's joined your community, which is absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
So, ladies, we would love for you to join Rozalia's community. It's Authentic Priestess. Tell us, Rozalia, what's different about your group? What are some of the beautifulness that you do in your group?
Well, I'll say why I called it Authentic Priestess, and then I added circle to it. So authentic to me is walking in our truth and being our true self and walking our walk, so to speak. I mean, we do stumble every now and then, that is life. And I love the word priestess, and priestess is
Me too.
a woman that is in service. I mean, goddess is wonderful. We serve the goddess, but the goddess is here. We are here walking on the earth, and we are serving. So
yes,
we are all women from all walks of life and all ages. So it was like walking the path and doing the service. And then when I brought in circle, it was when you're in circle, we are one. And we are quite eclectic in the group as well. And also, it's just, we've got different themes. We have lives. You're coming on the 19th as well. So how exciting. And it's just evolving all the time. It's a beautiful group, non-intrusive, and we're there to support, and we're there to make you feel at home.
That's so awesome. How lovely. I love that. So, ladies, we'd love you to come and join Rozalia's group, and all those that do are going into a draw. I've got a couple of numerology forecast reports to give away for October, which are so insightful and can really give you a little bit of guidance. And, okay, so Samantha's next. Getting all tied up there. I nearly bit my tongue off. And Tia, you're coming. Oh, we did one for Tia, didn't we? North Queensland.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we did. Thank you so much. I've been thinking I really do need to journal my emotions. And on that note, Tia, you really must, if you don't already have a spiritual journal, we would love you on Spiritual Events Directory page. Go and click on the link for the spiritual journal coming out October 23rd. It's undated. It is jam-packed with 12 contributors with their modality, lots of practices to connect with yourself, body, mind, heart, and soul. And she said that she's aiming for that peace in my heart and my head. I do see light at the end of the tunnel. I just got to keep pushing through this storm. Absolutely. Here comes a reading for Samantha, and I've also got Elsie on the list. So Elsie, stay tuned. And who else do I have coming up? You go, Rozalia.
Samantha. Hello, Samantha. For you, I have got this gorgeous bear and a little bear that is asking a leg up. So for you, it is time to ask for help. You can't do it all on your own, sweetheart. So I'm hoping that makes some sense. It is time to actually, sometimes we can do certain things, but at times we need to ask for help. So it is your time to just lay down any rules and ask for some help, so that you can manifest what you are desiring at this point in time. And don't get cold feet. Just do it. Just do it.
And when you said the bear, I got the story of Goldilocks and the three bears, and what sort of struck me after that was don't quit. Keep going. Goldilocks kept trying out the porridge and the chairs and the bed until she found the one that was just right. You got to keep going to get to your just right. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. So how about a leg up?
Yes, a leg up.
And okay, we've got Elsie and Nikita. Now, Nikita's in far north from Queensland. Can I please have a card regarding should I continue or not? Regarding my path, should I continue on it or not? Well, of course, you're on your spiritual path, your soul's journey. You can never get off that, not until you die in this lifetime and move on to the next. You are on your journey, no matter what trials and tribulations are before you. But let's see what you get there, Rozalia, for Nikita, and I might see what I get on my life purpose cards over here.
She got Imagine.
Oh, I love it.
Imagine. So it's an open card, really.
Yes. Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Do not give up. And there's actually a beautiful new moon there in the bit there. So you can get ready, and in the dark moon you can sit with it, and then as the new moon comes in, you can put your gift forward to come to fruition.
I love it. Let's see. I've got Doreen Virtue. I've got the Life Purpose Oracle cards. Let's see what comes up here. What have we got? So similar, Heart's Desires.
Oh, you did! Heart's Desires. How awesome.
How awesome.
It's
the
like
angels.
She's looking into, look at that. And that's the sky.
The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. I mean, how's that for in sync?
That's beautiful. That really is. And blue is all about peace and trust and putting forth what we need to put forth through our voice.
Yeah.
Can everyone hear me now? Is that all good?
Yeah, you're all good, darling. And so, that was for Nikita, wasn't it? Nikita, honestly, your heart's desire, so the question, should I stay on path or not? Well, I would be more, the question you would be more in would be, am I fulfilling my heart's desire? But wherever you are on that path, is it what your heart's desire? Are you really feeling that passion for wherever you're at, or what do you think, where is your desire? In what direction is your desire pulling you? Because then that could be, what is missing from where you are at. So we don't have to get off path. Our whole journey is our path. It's just that, life is there's obstacles to conquer to get to more of what we have come here to do, to be, to have. It's never going to be without obstacle. It is about the obstacles. The obstacles aren't in the way. They are on the way.
On the way.
They're on the way. We think that we should live happily ever after without the understanding that happily ever after is a journey. There's no ETA, estimated time of arrival, that we get to happily ever after every time we decide to be happy now. And we get there after we have been through something that's really taken parts of our character and helped us to grow better in that. As you said, it's about service and it's about growing in character. It's not about we grow up thinking it's about what I have, what I do, how I look, what I own. And I don't know anybody that's grown happily ever after just from that.
Absolutely.
All of us have to find meaning in life. All of us have to, find our virtuous self. All of us have to develop in some shape or form on a deeper level to find that happily ever after. So let's, Elsie, we'll draw a card for Elsie. And then I think, Jody, you might be the last one we have time for tonight. So Rosalia, what do you, so we've talked about your beautiful children's book that's going to be published before the end of the year. It's called Tish, the Yellow Straw Hat, and it's a beautiful children's book, ideally between ages of 4 and 10, more sort of suited, you said, for the 8 to 10-year-olds. But 8
and 10 is more like older, but definitely they will enjoy it as well.
Yes.
They don't want to be too grown up, but it's more so from 4 to 8.
4 to 8. Beautiful. We want you to join Rosalia's community, and you will, the link is in the post, and you'll be able to be kept up to date with it all. And Rozalia, we've learned a little bit about you and your journey. What else would you like to leave our viewers with this evening?
It's just been a really lovely evening. Thank you for inviting me.
You enjoyed it?
Loving that Tish is actually making an impact on humanity.
And you've got some
And
lovely
I have a
feedback
really
here.
beautiful feeling about it. It's come together with the right person, and also Lila's also an Authentic Priestess with me. And yeah, so I just so excited about this book and everything else that is actually manifesting and coming.
Yeah.
And also, if anybody, so I've literally lost the words now because
That's wonderful. Well, we had a beautiful thank you there from Samantha, and Kathy said about Rosalia's group, Authentic Priestess Circle. Her group is supportive, informative, creative, and allows women to empower themselves and share our truth. So let's pull a card for Elsie. We've got Elsie and Jody. Jody North will be our last two readings, ladies. Thank you for watching. So let's see what we get for Elsie.
Elsie, my darling, you got this beautiful fairy sitting on the clouds, and it says breathe, just breathe. So for you, it's whatever's happening, don't forget to breathe, and don't forget to, again, it talks about being in your center and being within yourself. And it's just quite lovely. It's a 2 and a 9, so use always through reflection, journaling, all of that. It's lovely.
Yeah. And I love how you said, now I've just lost my train of thought with that there with that card. What'd you say, the first part of what you said about that card?
This one, she's floating in the air, like just really just in gentleness, and I can't remember my exact first words, but she's in peace, and she's in like tranquility of what will be if I breathe.
Yes, and you said about breathing, that was my train of thought about breathing. So when you are in present moment living, ladies, present moment living, then we are not projecting into the future. Therefore, we are not anxious. We are not ruminating and getting stuck on the past, and therefore feeling that regret, that guilt, that shame, that woulda, coulda, shoulda. So stay present and breathe is one of the easiest steps to feeling peace and calm and centered. And Jody, let's pull a card for Jody and see what the two of us get as we end our beautiful woo-woo show. We've learned about Rozalia and Authentic Priestess Circle, and her beautiful book due to be published this side of Christmas called Tish. And that stands for the yellow straw hat. Can't wait to meet Lucy and all of her beautiful friends, and of course the owl. I love owls.
It's on the picture that you put up with.
Yes, it's on there.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Wonderful.
So was it Jody?
Now this is for Jody. Jody North, here we go.
Hi Jody. For you, I've got 2 little girls mending.
Oh, I love it. Because we've been all about inner child tonight, and there you go. And I would add to that. I would add, Jody, that the two children in that image. Is it children?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. I would add to that that it's about becoming your own best friend as well. You know, that when you become your own best friend, you've got someone by your side who has your back and who's holding your hand and there to support and encourage you every step of the way. So if you're not already on that journey, get on that journey, and joining Rosalia's group, Authentic Priestess Circle, can help you to start taking those steps to really becoming more in touch with who you are and getting on and living your best life. That's what it's about, living our best lives. So thank you for joining us, Rozalia. It's been so much fun. It's been lovely to get to know you a little bit better, because you and I have, I've seen you and been drawn to you for the last couple of years. So it's lovely to finally get you on the show.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. It's been really beautiful, and thank you everyone that watched. And it's been a real honor to be here. And I think card on mending. So if we mend our differences, especially as women, and we go back and heal our inner child, us women can connect on a more deeper level.
Definitely,
Beautiful.
definitely.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us, everybody. And if you're not already a member of our wellness community, then come and join the wellness community for to have access to, many amazing women, just like Rozalia, that are all very passionate about their mission. And the mission is to help you grow better in body, mind, heart, and soul. We'll see you next Sunday live, 6 to 7 p.m. Thanks for watching.